Hello Tamers and welcome to the EX6 tournament, the Infernal Ascension Riot. These are our 8 battlers. Let's determine the tournament matchups. Shuffled, and in round 1, we have, starting off, Cherubimon versus Dominimon. Strangely fitting, cause this could be like a precursor to Cherubimon turning evil and rebelling against the other 2 great angels. And in round 2, we have, there we go, the 7 great demon lords versus Ragnar Lord Mones. A clash between 2 powerful factions of the digital world. Round 3, Shakamon versus Diaboromon. A matchup between good and evil that we'll probably never see in regular Digimon media, which means our final round is going to be Master Mones versus Xiangpengmon. Starting off with round 1, Cherubimon versus Dominimon and the other 2 great angels. Reroll. Cherubimon's going first. Security setup. Digimon standby. Let's open the digital gates. Hatching, Kokomon evolves into Lopmon. Then, for 4 cost, Suzy is played. On play, she searches the top 3 cards of the deck for 1 card with Beast, Beastkin, Holy Beast, or Cherub in its traits. 1, 2, and 3, she's gonna grab Cherubimon Ace. Turnover, hatching, Cupimon evolves into Patamon. Next, for 3 cost, Luxmon is played. On play, it searches the top 3 cards of the deck for 1 Angel or Archangel Digimon and 1 3 Great Angels card. 1, 2, and 3. Unfortunately, there are no targets among them, so I'll return to deck bottom, and for another 3 cost, TK is played. On play, by adding the top security to his hand, he will rig the bottom of his security with the vaccine traits, Gatomon. And since a card was added to his security, he's suspended for 1 memory, passing over at 1, turnover, Lopmon moves out. For 2 cost, she evolves into Tsuruyemon. On evolve, you may suspend 1 Digimon. Tsuruye suspends herself. With Kokomon's inheritable, 1 draw. And now with Suzy's your turn effect. When an effect suspends 1 of your Digimon, by suspending this tamer, 1 of your Digimon may evolve into a Digimon card with Beastkin, Holy Beast, or Cherub from your hand, with the cost reduced by 2. So by suspending Suzy, for 3 minus 2, 1 cost, Tsuruyemon will evolve into the Holy Diva, Antilamon. 1 draw. On evolve, you may play 1 level 3 green or yellow Digimon from your hand at no cost. Here comes Lopmon X. On play, by trashing 1 card in your hand, 1 of your Digimon gets plus 3k DP for the turn. Suzy chooses not to use it and turnover. Active, draw, Patamon moves out. And at the start of the main phase, the young mammal shall search security. So let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay. Those are definitely some spicy cards inside, but for now, Patamon will evolve into Gatomon at no cost. Shuffle his security and rig the bottom of their security with the vaccine type Magna Angemon, triggering TK for 1 memory as well as Patamon's inheritable for another memory. But with an Antilamon on the field and the searched Cherubimon Ace in the opponent's hand, they are not going to attack. Instead, for 4 cost, Gatomon will now evolve into a Magna Angemon from the hand. On evolve, if it's your turn, search your security stack. This Digimon may evolve into a Digimon card with Angel or 3 Great Angels trait among them, with the evolution cost reduced by 2. So I mean, we already know what is inside, and of course right now the only valid target is Dominimon. And even though it only has Dominion in the trait box, it has rule text giving it the Angel type as well. So for 4 minus 2, 2 cost, Magna Angemon will evolve into the Phantom Arbiter that flies beyond the chain of angelic command. Holding dominion over armies of angels, Dominimon shall now descend. 1 draw. Security is now once again shuffled, and if Digivolve by this effect, you may place 1 Digimon card with the Angel, Archangel, or 3 Great Angels trait from your hand at the bottom of your security. And with this effect, Dominimon will now rig Seraphimon Ace. Now, with Dominimons on Evolve, search your security. You may play one level 5 or lower Digimon with the Angel or Archangel trait among them at no cost. Once again, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. There is only one target. A second Magna Angemon is summoned to the field for free. Then, shuffle your security stack. And one of your opponent's Digimon gets -7k DP for the turn. They choose to target Lopmon X with only 1k, depleting her. But here's the thing. Magna Angemon's on Evolve is also triggered on play. So once again, 1, 2, 3, and 4, there is only one target for 3 -2, 1 cost. The time has come for Magna Angemon to fulfill his destiny. Shining in holy lights of blue and yellow, he evolves into the Seraph of the 3 great angels, Cherubimon Ace. 1 draw. Security is shuffled and rigged at the bottom with Luxmon. Now with Cherubimon Ace's on Evolve, recovery +1 from the deck, triggering its second effect on all turns. Once per turn, when a card is added to your security, return one of your opponent's Digimon with as high or lower a level as the number of cards in your security stack to the hand. They currently have 5, which means the level 5 Antilamon can be bounced. With no Digimon remaining on Cherubimon's field, turn over, active, draw, hatching, Kokomon, which evolves into Lopmon, then for 2 cost into Wendigomon, and finally, for 3 cost, the option card, Double Typhoon. Searching the top 3 cards of the deck for 1 green Digimon and 1 green Tamer. 1, 2, and 3, you're gonna grab ST17 Lopmon. Turn over, active, draw, hatching, Cupimon. With no Digimon on Cherubimon's field, it's time for the Angels to go on the offensive. Luxmon attacks. Check. But it's the option card, Agility Training, now placed in the battle area. Next, Dominimon will strike, and with Cupimon's Inheritable. On attack once per turn, by adding the top card of your security to the hand, you may place 1 Digimon card with the Angel, Archangel, or 3 Great Angels trait from your hand at the bottom of your security. So grabbing their top security, they are going to place the second of the 3 Great Angels of Fanimon Ace at the bottom. Patamon's Inheritable triggers for 1 memory, but they choose not to suspend TK to keep the memory at 3. Check. But there it is, the evil version possessing Cherubimon. And at 12k DP, it is a match for Dominimon. Dominimon's all turns protection does not protect it from battle. However, since it evolved from Gatomon, it has inherited barrier, so it will survive the battle by trashing its top security, which turns out to be another copy of Gatomon. And when trashed from security by an effect, it can be played at no cost. Dominimon chooses not to risk overflow, so instead of attacking with Seraphimon, he evolves Cupimon into Salamon, and for 4 cost, plays Angemon. On play, unsuspend one of your level 4 or lower Digimon, so Luxmon is unsuspended, and passing over the memory at 1, turn over. Wendigomon moves out. First, with the delay effect of Agility Training at 3 -2, 1 cost, it will evolve back into Antilamon. And on evolve, an ST17 Lopmon is played. Now with the delay of Double Typhoon, you may play 1 Terramon or 1 Lopmon from your hand at no cost. They play a second ST17 Lopmon. Now with Lopmon's main effect, once per turn, one of your Digimon gains Alliance for the turn. Both will be activated to give 2 more copies of Alliance to Antilamon. And with that, the preparations are complete. Antilamon will strike, going for security. Now, Antilamon currently has 3 copies of Alliance, 1 from its own text, and 2 from the Lopmons that are applied to the entire stack. The Alliance from its text will no longer be able to resolve if it evolves or changes to a different form. So Antilamon is going to use its own Alliance first, suspending Lopmon to gain 1k DP and security attack +1 for the attack. With Kokomon's Inheritable, 1 draw, and by suspending Suzy for 3 -2, 1 cost, Antilamon will now evolve into the representative of all holy beasts. Shining in lights of green and yellow, the Divine Cherub, Cherubimon Ace. 1 draw. On evolve, you may play 1 level 4 or lower green or yellow Digimon from your hand at no cost, Tsuruyemon. Then, one of your opponent's Digimon gets -4k DP for each of your other Digimon until the end of the turn. Currently, Cherubimon has 1, 2, 3 other Digimon, so that's a total of minus 12k DP inflicted to Dominimon. But with Dominimon's all turns, when one of your Digimon with the Angel, Archangel, or 3 Great Angels trait would leave the battle area other than by one of your effects or in battle, by trashing the top card of your security, prevents it from leaving. However, this effect will not allow Dominimon to recover from 0 DP, so it still be erased inevitably. So he crashes into the ground without sacrificing any security. Next, with Tsuruyemon's on play, they suspend the blocker Angemon. And finally, with EX4 Lopmon's inheritable for 2-2, 0 cost. Disappointed by all the evil and injustice in the world, Cherubimon will now give in to its inner darkness and accept the power of the X-antibody of corruption. Swallowed up by its evil persona, Cherubimon now X-evolves, mutating into Cherubimon X. 1 draw. On evolve, you may play one level 4 or lower yellow or green Digimon from your hand or trash at no cost. They choose to play from the hand ST17 Wendigomon. And on play, delete one level 3 or lower Digimon. The target chosen is Luxmon. Now finally, with the 2 other copies of Alliance given to the Cherubimon stack by Lopmon, Wendigomon and Tsuruyemon will be suspended for Alliance, increasing Cherubimon X's power to a total of 23k DP, security attack plus 3 for 4 checks. Here we go. First, the twin tamers from EX6, TK and Kari, now played for free. On play, one of your yellow Digimon gains barrier until the end of your opponent's turn. They're just going to target Angemon. Now with Gadomon's all turns, once per turn when a card is removed from your security, gain 1 memory. Moving on to the second check. There it is, BT1TK, played for free. And on play, Dominimon will check his security and chooses to return Ophanimon Ace to his hand. Since it was yellow, recovery +1. Triggering Seraphimon Ace's all turns, but with only 2 security total, they can't even bounce a level 3. Cherubimon X's rampage continues. Third check. Yo! Now that seriously stunned me for a moment because that's not a card we saw in Dominimon security earlier. Fresh off BT1TK's recovery, another copy of BT14TK. But Dominimon chooses not to use his on play. Now fourth and final security check for the 3 Great Angels. And it is... well, we didn't know what it was. Luxmon on 1k, completely vaporized. At the end of the attack, with EX6 and Teelamon's inheritable, once per turn, by returning one of your other suspended Digimon to the hand, you may play one level 3 card with the Beast trait from your hand at no cost. They return one ST17 Lob to play, EX4. On play search, 1, 2, 3, and 4. They're gonna grab a Lopmon X. And with Wendigomon's inheritable, they recycle another Lopmon X from the trash. And with that, Cherubimon's turn is over. Or is it? At the end of your turn, once per turn, if Cherubimon or X-Antibody is in this Digimon's evolution cards, delete one of your opponent's level 4 or lower Digimon. For each of your other Digimon, add 1 to the maximum level this effect can choose. Cherubimon X currently has 1, 2, 3, 4 other Digimon, so he can delete up to level 8 with this effect. The target he chooses is, of course, Seraphimon Ace. And with no Dominimon to protect him, the Divine Seraph is struck down. Overflow -4. Cherubimon's turn continues. For 0 cost, the upper Lopmon evolves into Lopmon X. They don't use the on evolve, and the other Lopmon will evolve into Lopmon X as well. Since Dominimon has a memory setter now, for 2 cost, agility training 1 and 2, they're gonna grab that Cherubimon Ace. And then finally, for 3 cost, Wendigomon will evolve into Antilamon. Once again, on evolve, another Lopmon is played and turn over. Active, draw, Salamon moves out. First, at the start of your main phase, if you have 2 or fewer security, you may place 1 yellow vaccine card from your hand at the top or bottom of your security. They are going to place Ophanimon Ace back, triggering both BT14 TKs for memory +2 up to 5. And with TK and Kari start of main phase effect, barrier is given to Angemon. Now for 3 cost, Angemon will evolve into Archeangemon. On evolve, by adding the top or bottom card of your security stack to the hand, one of your opponent's Digimon gets minus 4k DP for the turn. So returning Infernal Ace, minus 4k DP is inflicted to Antilamon. Then, you may place one Digimon card with the Angel, Archangel, or 3 Great Angels trait from your hand at the bottom of your security. They are going to place EX6 Angemon. Since a card was removed from their security, Gatomon gives 1 memory. And with EX6 TK and Kari's Your Turn effects, when one of your Digimon is played or evolves, if it has the Angel, Archangel, or 3 Great Angels trait, by suspending this tamer, gain 1 memory up to 4. And with that, for 4 cost. In order to purify her sister who has strayed from the divine path, the throne of the 3 Great Angels shall now set this battlefield ablaze with her radiance of red and yellow, as Archeangemon evolves into Infernal Ace. 1 draw. On evolve, by trashing the top or bottom card of your security, one of your opponent's Digimon gets minus 8k DP until the end of their turn. So sacrificing their final security, another minus 8k DP will be inflicted to Antilamon. With Wendigomon's inheritable, on all turns while this Digimon is suspended, it gets plus 1k DP, so Antilamon currently stands at 9k. But combined with the minus 4k from Archeangemon, that's enough to remove the Blast Evolution target. At the same time, Ophanimon's all turns triggers. When a card is removed from your security, if it's your turn, this Digimon may gain security attack +1 for the turn and attack. Accepting those conditions, Ophanimon will now immediately attack without fear of overflow. Because with BT16 Angemon's inheritable, on attack, trash the top evolution card of one of your opponent's Digimon. The target is Cherubimon X, and its top evolution card is none other than Cherubimon Ace. As Ophanimon splices the soul of her sister free from the source of corruption, overflow, -4. 2 checks on 12k. First, 4k on Wendigomon, trashed. Second, 8k on Telamon, trashed as well. Gatomon attacks. Final security check for Cherubimon, and it is 1k on a reverted Lopmon, sent to trash. And with that, Salamon attacks. Cherubimon has no blockers on the field and no security remaining. It's a direct attack, and the match is over. The winner of the first round of the Infernal Ascension Riot is Dominimon and the 2 Great Angels.